Okay, the obvious question could be is how does this all begin? But yet if we were to leave that in the unknown state and to rather explore a more mystical exploration whereby this could be reflected on the divine infinite states of origination, again recognizing that every person has come to describe, perceive and expect this divine infinite state of origination within a vast yet limited capacity of knowledge from which they've come to acknowledge from a vast yet limited physical state of existence. Again, recognizing that within these descriptions and perceptions and expectations, they have also been distinguished, whereby recognizing that the divine infinite state of emotional origination has been described as the infinite state of peace, love, happiness, truth, possibilities, creativity, and freedom. Again, we can only emotionally imagine what it is to experience this infinite state beyond this physical state of existence. But broadening that exploration even more would also be exploring the context that recognizes that both positive and negative vibrational energies have been released from this divine infinite source of origination, whereby recognizing that positive vibrational energy has been associated with the vibrational energy of spirit, and where negative vibrational energy has been associated with the vibrational energy of matter. Again, this is easily to be noticed within our physical state of existence, noticing that we have come to exist with a mattered body and how we've come to exist within infinite states of spirit. Again, acknowledging that there is always more to us than what we can possibly come to distinguish from a vast yet limited capacity of knowledge, from a vast yet limited physical state of existence. But broadening that aspect of vibrational energy even more would also be noticing that how emotional consciousness has also been associated with the vibrational energy of positive and spirit vibrational energy, and how thought consciousness has been associated with the vibrational energy of negative and mattered vibrational energy, whereby again this should be even more explored, recognizing that how these positive and negative vibrational energies have even come to exist within the descriptive aspects of thought and emotional consciousness as well. Recognizing that emotional consciousness is able to sense the experience of happiness, which again is positive, and experience the sense of sadness, which again is negative vibrational energy. But again, this is also able to be noticed within the descriptive aspect of thought consciousness as well. Again, recognizing that the ego perspective state has come to be distinguished or associated with the vibrational energy of negative and mattered vibrational energy, and where the described state of awareness has also been associated with the vibrational energy of positive and spirit vibrational energy, whereby clearly indicating that our described state of awareness is more connected to our emotional consciousness as with the divine infinite states of origination. So, if we were to explore the ego perspective, it would be realizing that the ego perspective is a negative and mattered, but it is has also a positive and negative distinguishing, whereby we are able to be selective, and within that selectiveness we are also able to limit our positivity and negativity within this physical state of existence from the knowledge that we have come to distinguish from a physical state of existence, which again is all within a vast yet limited capacity. Okay, so if we were to realize that our ego sense is able to distinguish positive and negative, realizing that positive knowledge that is embraced by our ego sense will create the emotional experience of happiness, and where the negative knowledge that is distinguished by the ego sense will be creating the experience of sadness, thus clearly indicating that the ego perspective is also a protective measurement or a sensitive measurement towards our emotional consciousness and against all this infinite knowledge that is within this physical state of existence and beyond this physical state of existence, especially if our emotional consciousness has come to originate from a divine source of emotional consciousness. But even in that aspect, if our ego is able to protect our emotions, it is also to be realized that it is more associated with the negative, recognizing that the ego perspective is more associated with fear, doubt, hesitation, hierarchy, and self. It is majority concentrating on what it can please unto the individual besides what it can please unto others. Again, eliminating the unknown and concentrating on the known, from the known knowledge that has been acknowledged from the physical state of existence, recognizing that the ego is also based on a more of an association with the past, recognizing that even if the ego were to explore the past, explore the present, or explore the future, it will all be using knowledge that is already known to the ego perspective state, thus creating a limited life in a sense, whereby it's to realize and recognize that there is more than our created world of reality, whereby even if a reality has been distinguished from a vast yet limited amount of knowledge in comparison with the infinite state of knowledge, it's again realizing that the ego has created more of a sense of a bubble to protect the emotions from the unknown. Again, if the ego has been associated with matter and has been associated with the distinguishing sense of limitation and selection, it is also to be realized that love, peace, happiness, truth, possibilities and creativity and freedom is also to be distinguished in this matter, whereby the ego will find more pleasure in something with a matted vibrational energy to be satisfied, to satisfy the emotional consciousness, whereby again it's still recognizing that within the vibrational energy of matter, it has still come to exist into existence from a divine state, whereby it's still realizing that there is still a positive vibrational energy within anything that is matter, but the mere fact is that it is a higher state of vibrational energy of matter than that of spirit matter, whereby again it's recognizing that this love that ego will be attracted to will again only be momentarily. Peace, freedom, creativity, possibilities, again it is all to be selective and to be limited, and again it is always all to be matter based. So broadening that aspect and realizing that we are existing within a reality of which the ego sense has come to create, it is also to acknowledge that the ego sense has also come to be aware of sources of knowledge from this existing state, whereby it's again to be reflected how we are able to learn from different individuals, But again, within that aspect, it is also to be realized that we will be distinguishing that knowledge from a vast yet limited capacity of knowledge. Again, it is a clear indication that to come to more of a sense of truth to anything, that it would be to constantly explore with the ego sense, to come to that aspect of infinite states of truth, whereby this will be lowering the vibrational energy of matter within the ego sense and increasing the vibrational energy of the state of awareness, whereby again we will be more attracted to an emotional sense, a spiritual sense, an infinite sense, whereby within the ego perspective, infinity is limited, infinity is selective, infinity does not exist within the ego perspective. And if that is within equal understanding, I hope it be so. Namaste.